Eddie and the Arson's coming in hard on another week. How's everybody doing? Welcome to everybody. See who's out there so far. Let's see, there's a Giz, a Spork Leafy is out there.
Spork Leafy.
The Vaping Bachelor's out there, Redneck Vapor. There's a Adam Pilar Larchak, Larzak. I'm not sure what name that is. Some fucking Pollock. And there's a Sin out there. Who else is out there? The Great Wombatsky's in the house. Raven Shadow's in the house. Chevy Man. James Capozzi's out there. Who else is out there? Oh, our church is in the house. Would take Mike or Ticks Alone in the Woods. Paul Zilla's in here. What's happening, Paul Zilla? Swag's out there, and I see another Spork Leafy out there. Edward Cap's in the house. What's happening, buddy? Hope you're doing better. There's a Looney out there, too. So how's everybody doing this fine fucking Wednesday evening? Oh, there's a Lando, too. Hey, Lando. Look at you sneaking in down there at the bottom. Getting in from behind. Huh. Weird. So what do you got going on this week? How are you guys doing?
Work, man. Work.
Yeah.
That's all that's ever going on.
Oh, I know that feeling. I'm over it. I'm just so ready to call it a fucking day when it comes to that nonsensicalness. So how is everybody dealing with the craziness that is social media today? Looks like everything's on the fritz and has the flu.
My game's still working. Both of my games are still working. So, I mean, I really could give two shits most of the time.
It bothered me 0%.
It bothered me for this long today, and that's because I couldn't post links to the fucking show for people.
I tried to. Look at Nick, though. Nick's hurting. He's hurting a lot.
Social media. Fuck it.
Oh, that's the best answer so far. Fuck them. So
yeah, I know. Facebook's all messed up. So if anybody's having problems with Facebook, it is messed up for just about everybody. So is Instagram. Instagram's a little weird tonight, too.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that was more problem actually. IG was giving me more problems than
Yeah.
Facebook was.
Like, yeah, somebody in the house thought that they started deleting all these pictures of different apps and shit. And once I seen other people, I was like, hey, it's probably not your phone. I think it's Facebook.
Yeah, I got nervous for about 2 seconds that somebody was cutting my bandwidth because the fucking page just wouldn't load. So I went and I fucking did a quick speed test on those cocksuckers. And then all of a sudden, fucking Facebook loaded right up. I'm going, huh, maybe it was my bandwidth. So I went and I go back to do what I was doing. Now it won't fucking load. Nope, not the bandwidth issue.
Yep.
Just cocksucker. So,
Cocksucker.
that's right. Glad I taught you those fucking words. Being as I do, hey DTF, welcome, and the nurses out there too. I see y'all. Being as we do got this rolling here, this is what I have for advocacy this week. We're not going to specifically talk about a certain thing that's going on because pretty much what's going on currently we've all heard about on more than one occasion, whether it's the Gottlieb leaving thing or this new Trump's idea of imposing a user fee type bullshit. Those are things we can't do anything about. However, what I want to talk about is something we can do something about. And this actually wasn't my intended thing that I was going to talk about today, but it popped up in one of my news feeds, and I thought it was something that we really need to definitely hit the ground running on this one, because it's something that I think there's a failure to do as a whole between all vapors, all shops. There's no cohesion. And this is why this was brought up. Let me read something off from, this is off of one of the local Wisconsin groups here. There's this guy by the name of Kenny Kempen. He is a shop owner at Vapor, and I always see him posting advocacy-related things, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Today, about a half an hour south of me here, they had another meeting about this proposed ban on vaping in public places with the exclusion of vape shops that they were going to do. However, they may be changing their mind and reneging on what they had previously stated. For this reason, what he stated was, I want to thank all of the Fox Valley shops who didn't show up to the Board of Health meeting. It was him against two people who felt the need to spread false rumors, i.e. the popcorn lung and all of that other wonderful, ridiculous garbage here. And he does admit they did state in the previous meeting that they would be exempt for the vape shops or stores, brick and mortars, whatever you want to call them. He says he did fail in one area. He said, I was not prepared as I should have been, being as the first time I went, I was very well prepared and had everything well written out. But the second time he thought, okay, this is just kind of a yay, nay type vote. They still give everybody a chance to talk, but basically what his whole spiel ran down to there was all the people who are in that community, to include vape shop owners, the vapors themselves, nobody came out to this meeting except for him. And then it was him versus whatever the other people were there that were out there to talk bad about it and spread lies and fake news. So it's one of those things where if you see something in your local area or even at your state level where you can make it, please go support these things. I get it. Sometimes the meetings are at inconvenient times where they're in the middle of the day and you're in at work. I get that. Those things you can't help. If it's something you know about in advance and you can take the time off, by all means do so. But the post itself really stuck with me because it does show that lack of cohesion between everyone when it comes to advocating and fighting for yourselves. And this is on a small level. This is a very small level. This is a city level. It's not a county level. It's not a state level even. So this is small. And then it's not that the town is that big. I mean, it's a fairly large-sized city, but it's not huge to where they couldn't have had at least 30 or 40 people show up to this little city board meeting and would have totally fucking rocked their world because they would have outnumbered the people who came to talk bad about them, because most of the people in the community don't know squat about it. So they're not going to show up and run their mouths if they don't know. But the lack of support and lack of putting, for lack of better terms, your best foot forward when it comes to helping save the community is something we all need to be well aware of and doing our part. So if you can do something in your local area, please do. If it's on a big statewide, even national level, where there's some sort of call to action, or even just taking the time to email, mail, call your representatives, whether they be city, state, local, county level, or if you're in Louisiana, parish level, whatever the case is. You got to do your part, because it's going to fuck us if we don't. I mean, the way things are coming down now, we have to come together as a group. So please do your part. That really fucking irked the piss out of me. Unfortunately, because the time that meeting was, I was working. I couldn't go. Unfortunately, with the job I have, I miss. Not good. They don't let us just call in sick, as it were, as much as I would like to, without having a hit on your record. So I'm not going to do that. I understand there are bigger fish to fry in this, but I can guarantee you one thing. This shit does ever fall apart, I'll never smoke again. Might not vape again, but I'll never smoke again.
Hell no.
But guess what? I would rather keep it alive so I can vape, because you know what? I enjoy it. Not necessarily for the nicotine, but I enjoy the fuck out of the flavors. Not to mention the camaraderie we have here, which is fantastic. Just some food for thought this week. I don't want to go off and fucking braid anybody, because that's not what I'm here to do, but just want to bring it back to your guys' attention. I know it gets slammed a lot, or slammed home a lot, but it's definitely something we definitely need to talk about, because working together as a group and doing your part, this is the prime example of thinking that others are going to do something for you. They are fucking not. If you want something done, the best way to do it is do it yourself. So that also comes to working together. Don't think that some other guy is going to go and work for you on those kind of things.
Yeah, just speaking for myself and anybody that's just like me, I get sick days and I don't use them up all year. And, you know, at the end of the year, I either have to take them or lose them. And those are the kind of days that, you know, I should probably use them, is when there's something going on where people have to show up. You know, use one of your sick days. Go there, 2 hours, have the rest of the day off. Use it for that. If you're like me, that's something I could do. I'm sure there's a lot of people like that don't use their sick days.
That's right. Unity. Make it happen, Raven Shadows. Unity. That's the key here. Unity. Guess I could have broke that whole lecture down into that couple of words there, but I don't think it would have been as positive. You know, then again, what do I know? I'm not some college professor or stand-up fucking speech giver. It's not my thing. Even though I did
I thought that was pretty inspired, dude.
I was a little flustered.
Yeah.
I think that's more than what it was, because it did piss me off. If something like that you see doesn't piss you off, you have the wrong mindset about this. Because those types of things should piss everybody off.
I mean, on the good side, only 2 of their people showed up too, so...
Yeah, so I mean, still, it's kind of a... and that's the thing, is knowing that if 4 people would have shown up, they would have outnumbered those bastards. Even 3. But because it was a 2-on-1 type thing, I'm sure that plays into the city council's mind, because they're not that fucking bright. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just saying. Definitely, if you know about something like that, go to town and work that stuff. Work it. So, what's everybody got going on this week? Nothing?
In the work thing, we got drywall in both jobs, so I get to do different type of work besides rough framing soon, so that's good.
Awesome. You're gonna come home looking like a fucking dust bunny.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do the drywall though. We get We get the Mexicans to do that. Yeah, so, but I get to do like stuff like trim, tile, stuff like that. So that's cool. But in the vaping world, yeah, I'm trying to make like different videos, coming up with different ideas and stuff, trying to get more organized with that. I spend so much time live, run out of things to talk about. I got to make subjects and stuff. So, yeah.
That can be an issue. That's why I only do this once a week, because otherwise I have nothing to fucking talk about most of the time.
Yeah. I'm hoping MMA blows up, because that would be awesome if there was more people that watched MMA. That would be big for me. Game of Thrones coming up is awesome, so that's good. That's something to talk about. Yep. I like watching all them like spoiler videos and stuff.
I don't watch any spoiler videos until that episode. When I'm watching that episode, that's it.
Yeah, I won't say anything, but I did just come across a video where somebody that works for HBO in Germany has to translate the shows, and he gave out a bunch of information. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
See, and I'm of the select small percentage of the population that has never seen an episode of Game of Thrones at all. Zero.
Ha! Ha!
Yeah, I mean,
Off my ass.
Lumi's like, what's up now?
Tell you what, you know
Was
what?
Bill Murray on Game of Thrones, asshole?
If he was, I would have
He
definitely
fucking
been
should
watching it.
He should be.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! He plays all 3 dragons, Lumi.
Oh, and I've seen a movie for a show with him, I guess.
We know he could kill the zombie act from what's that movie called? Where he's the zombie, the newer one that he's in, where he plays Bill Murray and he acts like a zombie and gets shot.
Yeah.
Zombieland.
Zombieland, yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think Game of Thrones is one of them shows that everybody's got to watch, but I have plenty of shows like that I have not watched. I could probably name a bunch. You got to be like, what? You never seen that? Never watched, what's that zombie show? That other zombie show.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, the meth show.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
I've
That
only
is
seen
one you
selected
need to-
episodes of both of those series, so you're not alone, bro.
The Wire. I never watched The Wire.
Nope.
And I
Wire.
love HBO shows.
Me neither.
Yeah, I heard The Wire's like,
Amazing.
yeah, I heard The Wire's like the best show ever. I
Yeah.
do want to start watching it.
It's on Hulu, or is it Prime?
I think it's on Prime. I think.
I think it's on Prime too. Yeah, because I think that's how I wound up getting Prime. I was like, "Fuck, dude, I want to watch The Wire again."
Speaking of which, all those goddamn online streaming services, I swear to God, they're conspiring together because all of
They
them
are.
prices went up at around the same fucking time.
Yeah, I seen a podcast, or I was listening to a podcast about it was just a comedian talking about how YouTube's just going to kill all them industries that he thinks Netflix is going to be selling soon. That they're spending too much money, and when you look at it, YouTube, when you just look at the basis of what they're trying to do, is they're just trying to take your 2 hours, and YouTube gives you that 2 hours to spend for free. You want to watch something, you could watch something for free on YouTube, or you could spend your $10 a month watching that 2 hours, over here at Netflix. And he said it's just a good time if you want to start a YouTube channel. It's a good time to do it. Obviously not in the vaping industry, but maybe I'll start doing makeup.
Ned's makeup tutorials.
Dude, do you know who? I know Lumi does. You know Jeffree Star? He's like some dude that does makeup, and he's got tattoos all up his neck and stuff.
Exactly. Before I got into vaping, I had a pretty heavy makeup problem until I realized I really fucking hate putting shit on my face.
They all you could tell they're just trying all that makeup. They all break out on their face and shit, and they have to get on steroids to get their acne out of their face.
Touche, meter, and we weren't talking about MMA. That's a little bit different when it comes to me going off on a tangent, because those things do really get me fucking riled up. That was a different type thing, though. Hello, Andrew Eaton. Who else popped in here because I saw some other people. JFM came in here. Jeff's in here. Man, your booze up in the house, Adam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, Jefferson?
Can you see what's happening? Everybody's popping in there now. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. So my boy got his stitches out on Tuesday, which was fucking awesome. He's gonna end up with a little scar, I can tell, because it's not fully pulled together. So I think they could have probably thrown an extra stitch in there. So he's gonna end up with just a little ridge going up to the bottom of his lip.
It's a good place to have a scar.
Yeah.
Got into a bar fight. You're 7.
Yeah.
I got into multiple bar fights.
And won, bitch.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler got one too. He won that fight.
At least Robbie's getting his rematch.
Yeah.
So
I was talking about the one with him and I am so bad at recalling names, so bad.
Was it his last fight?
Rory MacDonald.
Oh, Rory MacDonald? Yeah.
I just got to watch that again. His whole lip was split open, and it was like 2 pieces, and it was like you could see his teeth through it. And then he started yelling at the end. He's like, and his mouth opening
just
up like this.
Flapping.
Like, yeah. That was a really good fight. How did your son get a boo-boo?
He decided he was going to help mom make lunch and fell off the chair he was standing on, caught his chin right on the corner of the fucking countertop where it comes together in square, and just fucking sliced the piss out of him.
Yeah.
He's filleted like a fish. It's crazy.
Yeah. I remember my daughter was as big as a table, and she was we were at an event, and she ran face first into a table, split her lip open. Yeah, kids.
Make it under here without ducking.
Yeah.
I was kind of impressed. He had a puncture wound on the inside of his lip that was pretty deep, and then on the outside he's flayed open. It took it like a champ. Within 5 minutes he stopped crying. He's good the whole time until the last stitch, and then he was pissed because we had to hold him down. Like, sorry, dude. You're good. Just relax, man. One more to go. Nope. Fuck you. Rah. So fucking, they said high of 56 here tomorrow. We went from like fucking 20s last week in teens, 56. Man, I'm glad I don't work in the office now. People are going to be getting sick like fucking wildfire with that quick change in fucking weather. Because it'll probably drop off again here. Because God knows it's not May yet, and we can't have fucking 50s and goddamn 60s in March without shit going to hell.
We're getting the same teas here. It was like 63 today. It's still 59 right now. And then tomorrow is 62. And then it's back to 40, 38, 40, 38.
53.
Like,
70 tomorrow.
I think we're supposed to hit 70 next week.
oh.
Sweet baby Jesus. Shorts and t-shirt weather.
Fuck yeah. I'd be in my garage jamming out.
Fucking pulling the barbecue grill out. Doing smoking. Oh, I'm ready for that shit. I've been... Because I'm not going to stand outside and freeze my ass off trying to keep up smoker to temp when it's fucking in the teens. So I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'll just wait until it comes around springtime again. Although I have been going through a little withdrawals because I got a couple of Rex ribs sitting in the freezer just staring at me going, hey, smoke me. Smoke me. Well, you gotta wait. Sorry, fellas.
Smoke me, motherfucker.
Do it now.
You better be careful how many times I say smoke me. Fucking meter's gonna pop up in chat.
To smoke, you say?
What? I'm in. Where do I sign up?
Soldier.
Where do I sign up? Fine, sir.
Shut up. Stop texting me.
90s here. Ooh. Oh, you're south of the equator. Okay, well, that's a whole different story, Rodrigo.
Damn.
Yeah. what I would give for 90s. I'd probably give my left testicle right now because I don't like it as much as I like the right.
Fucking 90s, Rodrigo. Keep them all to yourself.
I'll take 73 and just keep it at 73 all year long.
Yeah, I think it hit like 53 today. I was cycling in shorts and t-shirt today. It's like, yeah, just ripping down the road.
Oh, he's in Rio de Janeiro. All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Fucking fantastic. Getting a little bit of everywhere. I like it.
Got an extra room?
Yeah, we can all come hang out. Carney Ball.
Andrew Yeaton says, "Bring on the 90s."
Yeats lying his ass off. It never gets 90 where he's at up on top of his fucking mountain.
He's like, it feels like it though.
Oh, we got an invitation.
I got an invitation.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, who's in charge of watching Lumi on like a 20-hour flight?
No, I was talking about Sin. Sin is inviting me.
Oh, Sin said you can go hang out with her over there in NorCal?
That's what I'm assuming.
Nice.
I show up. I'm ready. What the fuck you doing here? I'm ready.
I don't know you, stranger. Let me see all them flavors, Sin. Get out of my way. You said you have 34 different types of pear. Lumi wants pear.
Uh-oh. I think we need new batteries. This one's just died.
Mix
Probably
all the
should-
pears at 1/4%.
All 30 at 1/4%. The perfect pear. I finally found it.
They're stuffing like toothpicks into each one. Like I need a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
Somebody has a recipe like that on ELR or all the flavors, but it's mangoes. It's like 7 or 8 different mangoes at like very low percentages, and it's like the perfect mango, supposedly. I was almost tempted to mix it. I think I had like most of it.
Look at Fresh.
I know,
There's no
Fresh.
such thing as the perfect mango.
No mango, no lychee. I got a list.
There's no such thing, good sir.
He says that day when I'm finally had enough of Fresh, I'm just gonna send him a special bottle that I mixed up for him.
Here's a lychee mango, motherfucker. Enjoy it. Like, ah!
He says, and I'm gonna douse the outside of the bottle in peppermint so you can't smell it.
Oh, let's take a vape of this. And Fresh is done. He's just done with everybody.
Fuck you!
I just go live for like 2 seconds. Detuning is the man, because I always said that'll be the very last thing I ever say on my channel. That's all. That's gonna be the title of the video. 2-second video. Detuning is the man. Click. You know it's over. Fresh ain't coming back, and I'm just gonna hold that bottle up. That's gonna be the last shot. Is me holding the mango lychee up.
He's gonna have to leave Adam's address on it so everybody knows where to find that motherfucker.
I'm done. No more advice. No more free advice, everybody. You want me, you gotta come pay for it now. Gizzard spew.
Rodrigo says, fucking 3 movies and a couple of drinks and you're here. All right. I can get down with 3 movies, a couple of drinks, although a couple of drinks and 3 movies, I'll probably be sleeping. Unless we're doing, actually, no, then I'll just be puking. We can't do that.
Yeah, how long is a flight from where I'm at to Rio? It's got to be forever.
Well, it's probably about the same amount from like there to Hawaii, I would think. Well, no, because you guys are closer to Hawaii than Rio.
Yeah, we're way closer to Hawaii because you have to fly all the way across the states, like Florida style, which is like an 8-hour flight. And then you got to go and like double that down.
Yeah.
I'm guessing 16, 17 hours.
Chicago to Rio, 12 hours, 23 minutes.
And from Miami, it's only 11 hours. I'll just drive to fucking Chicago and do the one shot. Fuck it.
I'm gonna look now. How long of a flight is it? I'm
Yeah,
betting there's a layover and a half somewhere.
That's 3 long movies for me. That's 12 hours, 5 minutes. That's like Schindler's List.
Oh, that's a couple of Joe Rogan podcasts.
Yeah,
True.
It's a week worth.
Get down with
Or
that.
I'm No Joe podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Touche.
Yeah, we could have. Yeah, there's definitely 3-hour ones. A couple of them. That would do it.
yeah.
No direct flights. And it's 15 plus hours. They put the plus.
Because of the layovers.
Looks like I could be in Atlanta, Houston, Los Angeles, Nashville and Miami, Los Angeles and Miami, and Orlando.
It's a hell of a fucking lot of jumps.
I
You
mean,
should plan one of those pit stops for the Tri-Cities Airport.
I mean, I would totally do Atlanta. Like the Atlanta airport's like a shopping mall, so
Yeah.
Or you could do the Tri-Cities Airport, and I can bring you food.
while I'm at South America, I would just keep going to the end of the wall of flat Earth.
Lumi, I got a 4-hour layover. Bring me Waffle House. I'm on my way.
Nick, thanks for saying that, because my video probably just got about 700 more views now.
Flat Earth, yeah. You should name it that. Ned talks about flat Earth, and it would be definitely so many views. Did you watch? I only watched some of it, but there's actually a Netflix movie on flat Earth.
I've seen that and I don't want to give it a view.
Dude, it's funny because there are people on there like just shooting down all of his theories. He like goes on the computer. He's like, I'm trying to see planes that come from, basically the wall of flat Earth. And look, there's no planes coming. And then like the next picture is some lady. She's like, yeah, where did that plane come from? It is coming from there. There is planes coming from around the world. It's just like his theory is like planes. There's just point A, point B. And that's the reason why you take 2 planes, because you don't go around the world. You don't know where you're going. It's just the theory.
I would beg to differ, good sir. I've flown in both directions and gotten pretty darn close to each other.
He says, that building over there, I shouldn't be able to see across the pond because there should be hundreds of miles of drop if the world was round. It's like, no, that's not what the fuck. The world's so fucking big, you would not see the curvature yet. There's no fucking way, you fucking weirdo.
It makes you wonder how many of those people have gotten into a plane themselves, gotten to a high enough cruising altitude where when you look out the window, you can actually see the curvature of the Earth. Because there are certain planes that you can get in on a flight somewhere that do get that high.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just the glass, bro.
Yeah.
It's full glass.
That's the trick.
Like you can get up high enough in some skyscrapers and see the curvature. Like it's fucking.
It's just a reflection from the wall, man.
That's all. It is.
They're all monitors with videos that Hollywood
Everybody
made.
knows it's glass, so when the light hits it, it reflects back and it looks blue and it's arced because the wall is so long. It's all explainable. It's on YouTube. Look into it.
He says,
YouTube never lies, man.
Says, you see all this? It's monitors all around us. It's kind of like the Truman Show. So you kind of think you're here, but you're not really here.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Shit. I got a lot to think about, you guys.
I just want to go to where the cats are knocking stuff off the edge. So I love those videos.
No. Smack.
No reason at all, just because they can.
Because
Yeah.
Because cats.
That's still my favorite. Like that's still probably one of my favorite cat videos where the gal's sitting there. It's that giant fluffy cat, and it starts knocking stuff off the edge and like grabs some glass thing, and she's like, no. The cat looks at her, and it's just staring at her as it slowly starts moving its paw.
I love the Thug Life one where they slide the shades on top of it and they start playing Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's the one.
We got a question for the panel. Question for the panel. What is the new device, RTA or RDA or MEC, you're looking forward to?
basically, what piece of vaping equipment are you looking forward to?
The AR tank. DJ LSB's AR tank. Whenever it comes out, I'm pretty much done with reviews, but I will review that. Because I think I vaped it and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of being out of reviews, Patrick said you're awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to string together a pretty nice line of people to check his stuff out. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna dig the hell out of it. Really good stuff.
So I'm going to NVE this weekend on Sunday if anybody's going to be there, and I think I'm gonna pick me up one of them dead rabbit, them dead goats, or that, yeah, the dead goat, yeah,
dead goat, dead rabbit, whatever.
yeah,
Some sort of sacrifice is going on.
yeah. I wouldn't have bought the goat if I just don't think it's in my wheelhouse. I think it's an awesome idea. I think I've seen them do a live on
you mean
Twisted
the goat
Sundays.
and dead goat's not the same thing?
No, but I don't think they're going to have it at NVE, but they are going to sell the dead rabbit. He's going to have a couple, I guess, of the dead rabbit decks, dead rabbit caps for the goat. Eventually, he said that they're going to have a whole package where you get the goat and the dead rabbit cap, the dead rabbit thing, and you just buy one package, so you don't have to buy all this crap to get it.
That seems like too much of a hassle right now. I'll just wait till everything comes out on its own and then go that route. Yeah. I'm just saying that's you know what that sounds like to me? That old Johnny Cash "One Piece at a Time" song where he's talking about building the Cadillac and you got parts from different years. Yeah, no. Not the way to go.
Yeah, that seems like people never follow through with that, doesn't it? I know a lot of pieces that were supposed to be like that, like we're going to put out new ones, new pieces, like the Dude RDA was supposed to come out with different little things. So you could put different coils in there, and it never came out.
The girls never came.
Kelly can be a guy's name too.
Touche, Bachelor. It did
Yeah,
not
I think isn't DJ's tank just waiting on the final production now? I think, if I remember correctly.
Who's that? What's that? I didn't hear you.
The AR tank, DJ's AR tank, it's just waiting on final production now, right? He got the final model in and gave the approval. I think.
Forgot about it. I remember we were talking about it a while ago, and then I literally have not heard anything about it until you just mentioned it right now.
I think that's all he was waiting on.
Just to get her done, basically.
Well, he was waiting on the final prototype to come in. And I know he had gotten that, and I think he gave his approval to it. So
interesting.
It's going to be so good. I can't wait for that thing. Or it'll just be a one-off, and it'll never see the light of day, just because it's so complicated.
The Profile Unity RTA. I didn't get to see too much of it. I've seen the outside of it. I love the Profile RTA. I like it with just regular coils in there. I'm not big on RTAs though. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big RTA guy. So that one goes.
Yeah.
Wasn't the last RTA everybody fucking was oh my god and about was the Sherman, wasn't it?
No, the Mesh Pro. Mesh Pro was the last one. Yeah. That's not really even an RTA. That's a sub tank, but that was the last big thing that everybody was just going crazy with it.
Yeah. See, and you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even been looking at fucking reviews or looking for new products yet because I've got other shit that's on the table that I have to pay for first before I buy anything else. I have to stick with. Although I would like a couple new atomizers, but I haven't even looked into those for what's out there even lately. Because to be honest, I have money to sling at other shit like stuff I have to upgrade and fix on my house. Like the next big one. sealing the basement, so that way we can start fucking finishing the basement.
I was gonna say ball pit, but
Oh, that's a cheap one. That's maybe a couple $100. I'm okay with that one. But you know what? At the rate this channel is growing, y'all ain't gonna see this for like another fucking probably 3 years, because it's just fucking stalled out dead.
He didn't say we're not going to see it.
I didn't say you weren't, but I just know it's not gonna be right now or this year even.
Hashtag TJ to 1K.
Yeah, it looks like he did just do a review on the Profile Unity. Mr. Just Right and TVC. So if it's a TVC tank, fuck, I'll probably wind up buying it. Mr. Just Right, he's a pretty good dude too.
Yeah, that profile's nice. I do like the profile. I can't see why. I don't know why. It's probably just the mesh tank, right? I mean, I guess that has the spring in there and stuff. I'll have to watch the review and see.
Yeah, see what Mike said. I guess
Yeah.
Mike just did the review on it. I did not cause the Bragg lockdown. Vaping Bachelor, you should know better. I won't go near that shithole. Have fun in Vietnam.
Oh, I second that notion.
You can keep that place to yourself.
That place can fuck right off.
That's right, it can.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but fuck that place. Right? Am I right?
You're Fayetteville, North Carolina. Right outside Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Home of the 82nd Airborne and the biggest pricks in the military.
So he just shouted out a place and you said fuck it? Or what are they doing over there?
It's just a bunch of assholes. They've got an attitude problem on their base.
Yeah, you know, if assholes were airplanes, that place would be a fucking international airport.
Yeah. See, I'm not the only one that thinks so, Batch. Probably somebody doing something stupid.
It can't be. You know, I remember when my first duty station that I went to, when I went to Schofield Barracks in Hawaii, there was a kid there that lost a saw while he was in the fucking field. An M249. How the fuck do you lose a squad automatic weapon, belt fed, in the fucking field? That weighs like 60 pounds.
Yeah, how do you lose a 249?
They had the base on lockdown, nobody on, nobody off, nothing. So if you were stuck off post trying to get back on, you were stuck off post.
Oof.
Yeah, it was gnarly. Then I found out who the asshole was that did it, and it was a kid I went to high school with. I was like, you dumb son of a bitch. I was like, I'm surprised you didn't get put out of the fucking military for that one. But that was also 2004, so they were still in the fucking, actually, or was that 2003? I don't remember. I think it was 2003. And so they were still in the thick of going into Afghanistan and Iraq. Fucking dum-dums. Lock that whole motherfucker down.
Fuck it, let's lock the whole place down.
Then they were
I don't care. I don't even care.
Go arm to arm. We're walking the entire post.
Yep. Till we find this. Fuck, dude. I remember Korea just someone loses a set of nods.
Fuck.
Arm to arm across that entire site till you found it.
We had a dumb fuck lose a set of nods on our way to Afghanistan.
On the way to Afghanistan?
He left those motherfuckers in Turkey. We stopped in Turkey for an overnighter, and I don't know what it was. His squad leader fucked up somehow, because his squad leader did not check to make sure he had all of his gear before they got us back on the C-130 and fucked. Get into K2, the staging area. Get off, do a quick layout for everybody to check that they've got all their gear. Nope, missing a set of fucking nods. What the fuck? They stopped the plane from taking off, thinking maybe he left it on the plane. No, motherfucker left those in Turkey. So somebody in Turkey had a nice little Christmas present.
Someone got a statement of charges.
Yeah, and a very expensive one at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the set of nods in their case just lying in the mud. Like, dude, like I don't get it. Like, how do you not like tether those to yourself?
Oh shit.
Like I was a driver, those things were never out of arm's reach because there was a piece of 550 cord about that long.
Tied straight to your fucking belt loop.
Straight to my belt loops, yep. Like that was never ever missing. Like I might have lost the case, but I was never losing those nods.
So does anybody else feel like a piece of shit when you hear people talk about how they serve their country?
Not really. Have you met me?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you actually met us? Like, imagine spending 4 years with a couple people like us, and not ever getting a break from us because it's just a whole bunch more people like us.
Yeah. Pretty
Waiting for your ass.
well.
Yeah.
You know,
I think everybody should have to serve their country, though. I think that's one thing that, not just one thing, but Israel does. I think we should all have to serve it in some kind of way.
Yeah,
And
but
get medical.
about that, everybody knows a fucking moron. Do you really want that moron associated with people who want to be there?
Do you want that moron voting?
Yeah, do you,
The same thing.
That moron gets the right to vote because people like our good compatriots here are willing to go and make that sacrifice and spend their time devoted to defending the rights of that moron to vote. I would rather have that moron voting than have that moron armed.
How many morons are actually smart enough to go out and vote?
well, at least he's honest. No, you know what they call that when we find the moron in that group? That's the guy who is the source of the blanket party.
There you go.
Although not necessarily in the way you think. I'm just saying a sock and a lock works really well. Or a lock in a sock.
There's bars of soap in a sock for us.
That works too.
We only ever did it once, and the dude fell out of the bunk and broke one of his arms, and then proceeded to break his other arm a couple days later.
Recycle.
Yep. When we were graduating, seeing him going by in another class, with both his arms in casts. Like, don't know what happened to that. Don't know what happened to that dude.
Yeah. Who had to wipe his ass though?
Wasn't me. I wasn't doing it.
He had one of those handy dandy little grabber tools. The bendable variety. Exactly.
Wait, no, he would have got. So the military issued one probably would have been a little better, and it probably would have been one of these bendy versions with the.
Oh no, it wasn't better, guaranteed.
No, yeah, I was gonna say.
Have you seen what they charge for a fucking toilet seat in the military?
Yeah, 4 years.
Should have given me some fucking condoms before then. I got fucked.
Sin wants to know what the fuck is nods.
Bumps on your prostate.
Exactly.
Layman's terms, night vision goggles.
I was gonna let her suffer, TJ. You're too nice.
Fair enough. Oh. Those things are fucking fun to drive in, though. Oh.
No depth perception.
No depth perception
whatsoever.
at all.
Oh,
Remember
God.
the fucking first time they're like, we need to get you night driving qualified in the LMTV. I'm like, fuck. Some big old fucking 5-ton cocksucker. I'm going, why am I the fucking driver? I'm a goddamn x-ray tech. I don't need to be driving this big cocksucker. I'm putting you through a fucking driving course that's like this, through fucking woods where you only have this much fucking room, but your vehicle's this fucking wide.
Yep.
And you got one guy in there with no fucking night vision on. Turn on your blackout drives. Okay, they're on. Still can't see shit. And how the fuck do I know how far it is before I need to turn? You need to guess. The fuck?
Go slow. What?
Jeez.
So I'm fucking opening the door, looking out at the fucking ground, trying to make sure I'm not going off the road.
I think by the end of it, I had them kind of like that.
Just so you can see just enough and have a little bit of depth perception.
Yeah.
Even though the other eye's fucking basically blind.
Yep.
And you know, they never do that shit when it's like fucking starry out, so there's extra light. No, they did that shit when it's cloudy as fuck, so there is no light to be had at all. Made for a good time.
It does make for a really good time. I think the worst was we had a chemical exercise in the summer, and everybody was in Mop 4 in Korea in the summer for, it was a good 5 hours.
Oh my god, I would have fucking keeled over. How many people did you guys have to treat for fucking heat stroke or heat exhaustion from that?
Oh, dude, we ran out of IVs and had to send the FLA back to go get more.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Nobody got any awards for that shit. Should have thought it through and brought more. Like, you should have fucking thought that through and figured out a way to keep your people hydrated. Should have not done the fucking exercise in 110 degrees.
Fucking heat cat 5.
How old were you guys when you guys served? Was it like right out of high school?
Yeah, I was 18 when I joined.
I was 18 when I joined. Well, technically, I signed the paperwork at 17, but yeah.
Yeah, I signed when I was 18, but yeah, I was 18, turned 19 going through basic.
Young, dumb, and full of patriotism.
No, that was young, dumb, and I fucked up my high school grades, so I didn't think I was getting into college.
Yeah, we couldn't really afford college, so I had to figure out a different way to go about it. Because all the scholarships I got were just garbage, and I would have wound up with so much student debt. And at least I had enough thought process at that point to be like, I'm not going into debt like super crazy this young.
I didn't have that much thought process. I'm not going to lie. My only thought process was I need to piss clean. I need to piss clean. I need to piss clean. And that was it. Not going to lie. At that time, I was probably partaking in as much, if not more, devil's lettuce than the meter does.
I'd take that wager.
That was a fun time in high school, let me tell you what. Or what little bit I remembered of it. Yeah. Made for a good time. 18 years old, you are definitely young, dumb, and full of calm, that's for sure.
I just remember being real sad when I had to shave my wispy facial hair off.
You know, I was pissed about. I fucking bicked my head before I went because I knew. Them motherfuckers, you get in basic, no, they still charge you for a fucking haircut. Yeah. Fuck you, cocksucker.
Yep, unless you had bicked it that morning, you was gonna pay for a haircut. Even if they got nothing off of you.
Yeah, they didn't get anything off there.
Yeah, that's what they did to me. Because I did the same thing. I had my hair. It was shorter than it is right now. But yeah, they grabbed my head and like turned it one side, turned it to the other, and the guy's like, and then he runs the clippers over it like 3 times. He's like, "You're out." I'm like,
fuck you, in processing center, taking my first paycheck money for something I didn't need.
Oh, and they give you that. They give you like a little card that's in advance.
Yeah. And you have to put your uniform on there, your boots, fucking your running shoes.
Yeah, you had to get running shoes. I remember I bought the cheapest running shoes I could. And I was, even then, I was still a cheap bastard. Like, I was the only one that bought that brand of tennis shoes. Everybody else had the other brand. I was like, nope.
Fucking
these will last me through. I was regretting it by the end, but that's okay.
It's just, oh, my feet, son of a bitch.
My feet are fucking killing me, drill sergeant.
You guys know anything about the new replacement for Gottlieb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the head of the National Cancer Institute. He's been running his own, well, before he took over National Cancer Institute, he was running his own research company, which was funded by guess who? Big Pharma.
Big Pharma.
Big Pharma. So he's been in Big Pharma's pocket for years.
Which in turn, he was getting money from Johnson and Johnson, or
Yeah, Pfizer. He got money from everybody. But then he took over as head of the National Cancer Institute. And apparently, he's really well liked at the National Cancer Institute. I did find that out. A lot of people have really liked the guy. I'm half tempted, like we should vape Ross vape, vape Ross vape. We should all. I mean, somebody needs to start a petition to try and block this guy and say, you know, quit doing the same shit over and over again. Quit cycling the same fucking people through this place. It's just one big pharma rep after another coming through. I mean, he was one of the first people that was applauding Gottlieb's his war on teen vaping and all that stuff. So expect more of the same of what we've been getting out of him. I'm not sure exactly what measures he'll try and push through, but I don't know. Yeah, he's like I said, I guess he's really well liked at the National Cancer Institute, but the National Cancer Institute's been bad-mouthing vaping for the entire time.
Yeah.
So
Guess we just gotta wait and see. We can only speculate right now.
well, I mean, he's not approved. He's not approved. He's just interim. So I mean, if we all got together and signed a petition and, you know, got like 500,000 signatures that said, quit putting the same people in here, they might listen. I don't know what our chances of actually getting that many people to sign a petition are, though.
Yeah.
To try and block Sharpless.
Well,
Norman, aka Ned Sharpless.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
As soon as I heard about it, I went and looked him up, and I went and did some digging on him. I was like, oh, guess where this guy has been in the pocket. He'll be right, nice and comfortable right where he's going.
Yep. And I don't think we'll ever see a day in our lives where they will put somebody who is non-biased in there in one way, shape, or form.
I'm telling you, Dr. Drupinski.
I hope Vape Ross Vape is kidding. I hope he's kidding.
What Vape Ross Vape saying?
He
The
said,
one thing that keeps him up all night is vaping.
I don't know. Did he say that?
Vaping keeps me up all night too, hanging out with Lumi and Meter till 6 in the morning.
yeah, he's busy. He's busy watching the Divine and Lumi shows. Funny. Oh, Kim Dixon. You know what? Just watch the replay. Get the fuck out. Everybody hide your lunch money. Kim Dixon's here.
Give me a lunch, Ned Divine.
He did say that? Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Time for that. Get ready for that big old dick to come our way.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, I'm glad I got the reference there because I don't know that everybody did.
Oh,
Just
little
get it.
Mel Brooks action going on tonight. What's the over-under on Lumi's ever seen that movie?
What?
Exactly.
What?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh.
It's true.
Spork Leafy, if Cheech Marin ran the FDA, this country would just be such a more peaceful place.
Yeah, that. You may as well just put Tommy Chong in there. Like, hey, man.
Hey, man. Weed and vaping is cool, man. Just do it, man.
Bro.
Yeah, see, we need a petition to make sure that this guy is never fully confirmed.
Yeah.
You know, I would gladly sign it. However,
Yeah, can we get like it just stop? Like that's the petition is just stop.
I will gladly sign that any way, shape, or form.
What's up, Fidalgo? Like I said, I don't know that it would get very many
I don't think we would manage.
managers.
You-
Like I want to hear what the guy has to say, like, but you know, he's not coming in under good terms with us when he comes in saying vaping keeps me up at night, unless you know he's vaping caffeine, and that's what he's talking about. But
It makes him sound like a drama queen. It keeps me up all night. This terrible thing called vaping.
this
The
is
only thing that I can think, and I know it's not even possible, but I just think it's funny because the little smart ass in the back of my head's just like, well, Gottlieb came in wanting to talk to vapors, so this one's on the other end of the spectrum. Maybe he'll flip.
Can only hope.
Eh,
How can you even take somebody seriously when they say something like that? That's just like such
I don't.
a little bitch thing to say. Like,
Exactly.
shut the fuck up.
you know,
the doggo.
they need to put somebody out there, kind of like the Supreme Court, where it's supposed to be non-biased, and have them actually look at the true
Well,
facts.
you saw what happened.
Stuff.
You saw what happened with the Supreme Court, though. Like they delayed and delayed and delayed so that they could get their own party in. Like it's not non-biased.
Yeah.
It's not non-biased at all. They held the position hostage until they could get someone else that they wanted. That was going to uphold whatever policies they had coming in over the next, you know, what is it, like 30 fucking years that those a-holes sit on the bench.
Yeah. Or until they die.
Pretty much.
Grim Grain tweeted the interview. Son of a bitch. It's just what we need. More of the same. It's exactly what we need in this country.
Oh, Grim. Does anybody know why he stopped doing the 510 report?
Did he stop? Or
Yeah, there hasn't been one in like a fucking month and a half or 2 months now.
he might be traveling. Who knows?
Might be traveling, but I remember back when I used to watch his stuff like crazy, he talked about wanting a break at some point.
Yeah, that's what he's up to.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. You need a break, take your break, man.
Maybe it's his reset break.
Hopefully, because that was a fantastic series that he had going. I don't know what happened, if maybe... Well, because I've seen him doing other shows and stuff, but, yeah. Just makes me wonder.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Last episode.
They got him. They got Grim Green.
He still does his live.
He even tweeted the interview.
Who's this motherfucker over here tweeting this interview?
How do you run for chairman of the FDA or whatever the fuck that title is?
You have lots of money and
Ned's like, I'm going to dominate myself.
somebody in your pocket.
You see, what had happened was...
Yeah.
Or he's probably sitting around with one of his buddies. Hey, hold my beer and watch this shit.
So we were talking about the new guy that's going to take over for Scott Gottlieb. And he's an asshole as well. Maybe even a bigger asshole. We can only speculate right now, but he's probably an asshole. Most people are. That's the problem, is we got assholes in every part of the world, every different little niche or niche, however the fuck you want to say it. You're an asshole if you correct me, either way I say it anyway. And even in vaping, there's assholes. There's assholes in religion. There's assholes in politics. There's assholes in charity fucking places. There's assholes everywhere.
You're right. There is assholes everywhere. So we need one person to be the big dick and fuck every one of them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I think it was said best by Joe Rogan, is that everyone who wants to be in the positions of power like that are the last people you generally want in those positions of power.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, I always had a funny theory about that. People who really want those where they're in charge. It makes you wonder, were they those kids in school who got their asses whipped and picked on all the time?
Picked on, never got to make the choice for the class and shit. Yeah.
Makes you wonder, well, I'm going to go do this, this, and this, so that way I can be in charge. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, the kid the teacher made right on the board even when she could see that he had a boner.
Apparently, Lumi wishes to speak.
No. Well, maybe sometimes. Just, I was saying somebody needs a blowhorn because I'm, for some reason, falling asleep over here.
Hey.
Yawning.
Hey.
Hey.
We're talking serious shit.
Hey.
Wake the fuck up.
We're sorry, we're boring you.
I messed up one of my medications recently, so I've not been sleeping.
Sleeping/sleeping?
Yep.
See, you be doing a lot of them braids. Lots of them braids there. Got all them hooks hooked up on your desk. Bunch of braiding. Good
Made
stuff.
my first tricord Clapton.
Yeah, good. Did you end up getting a drill?
She's expanding the arsenal slowly but surely.
I got this for my birthday.
Okay, the Daedalus. Awesome.
I just plugged my cell phone charger into it.
You could do a lot. Have you ever seen the guy that has like a whole YouTube channel with the Daedalus he builds? I'll have to find them and show you.
Oh, I know which channel you're talking about. I can't remember the guy's fucking name for the life of me. Though.
Yeah, I never could remember his name, but he does a lot of stuff on there.
Hmm.
He does.
I was linked recently to a YouTuber that does braids, and it's all in German. I watched like 3 seconds of it and was like,
Teddy Damp.
I don't know what he's saying. I can't learn.
If you just watch, I've learned a couple things from that channel. It's hard because he's not speaking English, but I have learned some stuff from him. It's rough, and he is it the guy that had. He's got a funny camera view, right?
Crotch down.
Yeah. Got like tight jeans on.
showing off the man meat a little bit.
But it's funny. It's a funny camera view.
I mean, to be fair, it's just as bad as the girls who show their camera right here. I mean, he's a little dick root. It's nothing harm, nothing.
He's just showing off his fucking summer sausage. That's all.
I'm gonna peek at the trunk. Nothing major.
Look at my sausage now. Look at it.
You want
my sausage? Would you like my sausage? Sausage.
Oh, fuck.
That's a sprocket.
Yeah, he was in Coil Wars with me. He was one of the finalists. He's one of the guys that beat me in Coil Wars.
That's how he celebrated. He went and took his Coil Wars money out and got a Daedalus.
No, he doesn't do Daedalus. He's a braider. Yeah. He's a very good braider. One of the best.
Kazor has a bunch of Daedalus videos, apparently Rodrigo is saying.
Nice.
That might be him.
We got the whole Kim Dixon household cracking up over there.
Yeah.
Good.
Just I mean, Nick's over here talking about getting beat by German guys and 50 Shades of Knockwurst and shit.
This one pissed me off yesterday.
Oh, you're
the cord braid.
Yeah, you weren't happy.
And I finally started getting somewhere. Like I was like, oh yes, I made it my bitch. I got like an inch out of it, and then the fucking wire just wink snapped.
Yeah.
I was like, you were my bitch for a good couple minutes.
Now you're not so mad at the guy who does the 3-inch sections. She's like, all right, I kind of get it, asshole.
I was calling him a pussy yesterday. I was like,
He was.
you only do 3 inches? I do 24.
She was gonna go on his channel and just whip out 2 feet at a time. Pussy.
I have 3 inches of hard braid. Oh, fuck.
That's the guy I'm talking about. What they put the Kzor, Kzor. Yep, that's the Daedalus guy.
Those Daedalus videos, nice.
Yeah,
Says he's from South Africa.
bunch of them.
Nice.
Very cool.
Vaping with Ken's in the house. What's happening, Ken?
What's up, Ken?
Oh shit.
Those South Africans in that accent. Although I'm not sure Dietz's accent is South African. Like, where is?
No.
Kentucky.
It's very deep.
Yeah,
Wait.
Dietz is just good. Dietz has the best. Wherever he's from, I just want to import. I just want to import Dietz because he's adorable. Just like he'll just be sitting over. He'll just be sitting over there and like, hey Dietz, what tobacco should I use on this recipe? Kentucky. Like, got it. Got it. Thanks, man.
How are the new flavors? Fresh?
Excellent.
Why aren't you
Excellent.
asking me, bro?
Somebody asked in the comments.
We did an entire episode about it, Raven Shadow.
Raven? Why didn't you ask me, bro? We're in the same coil building group.
Ken, that sounds like a personal problem, but you might want to go take care of that.
Mine will be here
On that
tomorrow.
note.
I'm stoked.
He's getting ready to take off to NVE too.
Yeah,
Get to
I've
meet
seen that.
you get to meet the Ken.
yeah, I'll be
And
there, Ken. On Sunday. Hopefully a lot of people go there on Sunday that are going to be there most of the time. I'm all the people that have tables will be there both days. But
Ken's easy to spot. You just look for the giant teddy bear wandering around the convention and run over and give him a hug, and it would be Ken.
I was going to say, and then go next to him, and Ken will be next to him.
Yeah.
Every time people talk about NVE, I'm just like, God, I wish I still lived in Connecticut.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be very odd this year. There's 2 days of B2B, and then there's only a single day that everybody's allowed in. Is that right?
That is
Like,
a little strange.
Did I hear that correctly about what it's going to be?
I didn't look. Yeah, I didn't look.
Or is it like Saturday and Sunday or both you can come in, and then Friday's the B2B?
Yeah, I didn't see. I'm going with somebody. We're driving. He just said, I'm going Sunday if you want to go.
Very nice.
Mm.
Who you rolling with?
My buddy Steve. He's in my chats a lot. He's actually also very musically inclined, like Adam over here. He does rapping though. He's
Shit.
He's actually a really cool dude. He's an SPCA enforcer over here in Philly. So he I believe he saves pit bulls from bad people that fight them and shit.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good man right there.
Yeah, he's a good
That
dude.
was
B-Dog. B-Dog.
that was my dream job growing up. I wanted to be a vet first, and then I was like, fuck that. I want to arrest the people and beat the shit out of the people that are abusing their pets.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good people. So I'll go with him. I don't know if anybody else is going. At first, it was just me and him. I don't know if you found anybody else that wants to go. I know a lot of people from Philly that are going because it's only a 5-hour drive. So I do know a lot of people that are going there.
Kind of bummed that didn't know about Detroit not happening sooner, because otherwise I possibly would have went to NVE.
There was no way with what's going on with me, so still not allowed to talk about it, everybody. Still not talking about it. But yeah, there was no way it was happening with what's going on with me.
Yeah, Fresh is planning a visit down to Virginia, so he couldn't do Connecticut too.
I'm gonna go down to Virginia and kidnap Lumi.
Oh no.
Oh wait, we weren't supposed to talk about that part.
Well, I mean, it adds more to the game. Like Lumi's on her toes trying to figure out where Fresh is coming from. Fresh, is that you on my roof? No.
Maybe.
Fresh, is that you?
No, there is no Fresh here.
Fingers crossed, I may have converted somebody. My friend Danny messaged me before we went live. Hey man, I'm going to try and transition to vaping and was wondering if you had any recommendations for shops or equipment.
Very cool. Yeah, we had a young soldier who's she's looking to quit smoking. I was like, I'll show you the vape shop, show you where to go. I'll point at the device. I'll buy you the device. she's pretty down for it. So
yeah, I might actually have
something.
Going to be converting
my father-in-law.
Yeah.
There's my vanilla custard, my smoky vanilla custard might convert him. It's delicious. There you go. It's $1, or it was $1.
Yeah, it's not $1 anymore. But since Meter has one laying around, I'm hooking him up with some braids. We're gonna do a trade.
It's free 99 because she knows a guy that knows a guy.
Free 99.
Why did that immediately make me think? Don't you give that damn Loch Ness monster no tree fitty?
You gave me a bunch of tree fitty.
Oh fuck!
Damn Loch Ness monster.
I don't know why my fucking brain.
Loch Ness monster.
They're selling cookies. How much they selling them for? Tree fitty. Oh no.
Damn Loch Ness monster again.
I officially did it. I keep 2 mods in front of me now. And I just put the e-liquid from this mod, or this RDA, into this RDA. This is supposed to be my fruit, and this is supposed to be my bakery.
Whoops.
Got chocolate in my peanut butter.
But it's delicious.
Man, I was gonna say, who's gonna complain about their chocolate in my peanut butter? Who's gonna complain about that?
Right?
No, this is a lemon cookie with schnozberry now, apparently.
And did you mix schnozberry?
No, I know a guy.
Oh, okay. Hashtag she knows a guy. It's very good, isn't it?
It's fruity.
It's 0 nicotine, so when I'm sitting there playing Destiny, raging my shit off, I don't have to worry about nicking myself out.
You're learning, young Padawan. What do you think I vape on all these shows? It's all zeros.
Shit. Getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Watch out.
So I did one of Life as Vape Your Faces off, and I had 1.5, and I was like, fuck it, dude, the 1.5's fine. Like, I'll be okay. I'm sitting there vaping it and just vaping my face off, and it gets over, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I go to reach over and grab my water like this. I just kind of kept tipping and got my arm out. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I did it with me one time, and I felt like I was going to pass out, and I opened the door to let it air out, and the freaking smoke detector went off, and I went to go pull it off the ceiling, and I was all lightheaded and shit. I was like, oh, don't do vapor face off with 3 milligrams ever.
Don't do vapor face off with any nicotine.
Exactly.
If Life ever invites you on,
I've got 0 ready to go.
Get that 0 out. Be ready.
Always a bottle of 0 for just in case.
Absolutely.
Fuck me.
That's a fucking no-brainer for that one.
Yeah, I was like,
You
oh,
will
man, I feel
regret
bad.
it.
Woo.
Today I actually got up and really raged when I was playing the video games. I actually got up and I ripped my little ice pack that I have off my back and just threw it on the ground. I was like, fucking get off me!
Like, she didn't have anybody around to hit and scream, get off me, so she just took it out on an ice pack. Like Mr. Loomy's like sleeping, like trying to sleep from work, and she just runs in and just belts him one right in the face. Get off me, bro! And then she's back to the computer. And this is usual for the Loomy household.
I actually picked up a wiffle bat at the dollar store last week, so I can
good.
run around and beat the wiffle bat.
That's how it starts.
Stay down, Mr. Loomy. Stay down.
It's incredible the fun stuff you can get at the dollar store.
Beat that bitch with a bat. Oh shit.
Just a tap on his shoulder and he rolls over, and just that hollow plastic.
I bought my sister a matching wiffle ball bat too, so my sister has one too.
Oh, good.
Check my messages.
You should have seen us in the car with it.
You can do that too. You can to everybody. Come on, goddammit. Go ahead. You can do it. Tell him. Go ahead, Meter. Tell him.
Oh, you mean tell them about the codes for dirt cheap e-juice that TJ keeps forgetting more than I do?
I just don't look at my fucking messages. Who the fuck are you kidding?
That's not true. You do look at your messages, just usually like half an hour after the show ends.
Or an hour, or sometimes 8 after I've slapped, you know.
Right.
Or on my break the next day.
See, I'm in such the habit of not checking my phone during shows unless I know there's absolutely something going on that I need to, like, I'll hear things going on the phone. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that after the show. And running the one of the charity streams, it started going off, and I'm like, all right, I'll get that after the show, and I let it sit there for like 30 minutes, and everything just built up. I was like, oh shit, this is like, there's messages coming in that I should pay attention to. I reach over, and it's just notification after notification, like, fuck. All right.
Lando, do you have a glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
We got it.
You had a vape CBD last time you were on live stream? I mean, at least you were super relaxed.
Yeah,
I think it's something with the phones too. Nurse was sending me like quadruplets of every message, and I was like, what? Why am I getting 4 of these messages all in one go? Like, it was just.
Does anybody check Google News to see how many of the Russian hackers got to us?
Apparently all of them, because Facebook and Instagram were both down for hours today, and the internet collectively lost their shit but had nowhere to complain about it.
You're stealing all of your information.
I thought Nurse was losing her shit because I literally get like 5 messages all in one go.
Like you had to go over to Snapchat to find the ragers?
You know, speaking of the crazy lose your shit because there's no internet thing, I saw something funny that's not directly related. It's related to the internet, but not. I went to go pick my son something up from fucking to eat, and on their sign it says free Wi-Fi, or you can converse because that's free too. Well played. And I'm sure some of the people who read that sign probably didn't know what converse means, so they probably thought it was a fucking shoe.
But yeah, I thought Nurse was flipping her shit over it being messed up because I get a message. Facebook is all effed up. Messenger won't work or send messages. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. I was like, calm down.
You send over and over and over again.
All right, let's give these motherfuckers away because we're gonna go past time tonight. 1 to 100. Go. You know the rules. Only pick one number. Not Bob Barker rules. It's closest. I don't give a fuck if you're over or not.
Start.
Go.
The truckers.
Go.
Gonna give away 3 of them apparently.
Ow.
That was a good number. I'm sorry.
I just punched my light.
I think I'm gonna win this one.
Pilar sack.
Oh, everybody remember to go over to, although there's a conspiracy going on Facebook about the Adam Pilarczyk group.
Is there?
Have you gone and looked at what them fools are doing?
Yeah, they want me to sing. Tell me.
I get it. I might.
No,
I might join the
have a pretty good
conspiracy.
message, and they've got a lot of votes in. So.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
I might join the conspiracy.
So
It's worthwhile.
I can't put in Chop Suey twice, but multiple people can put in the song requests.
As
Same
long
song,
as it's
yeah.
different people.
It's different people picking the same song.
I'm gonna laugh if it's not their song that's randomized too.
There's no rules against that. But one person picking the same song twice, that's against
I don't know what my second song's going to be.
Kim, you'll find out in a minute. You just settle down over there, damn it. And fucking Meter
Giveaway.
over there just
Yeah,
fucking
I
down
know
here,
I want
bye.
that song to win.
Well, no,
So
I didn't
bad.
say that late people could participate. I'm just, informing the crowd.
Yeah.
One entry equals one Nick tree.
That seems to have tailed off there, so let's go ahead and just fucking stop it here. Everybody's got a better chance that way.
Do it now, we're here.
Ah, stop.
Wait for the two.
Right.
Yeah, there's got to be at least 2 more people that are fucking late doing this, so I'll give them another minute.
They just wanted to sit back and wait to see. Looks nice and quiet.
Looks quiet. Let's fucking randomize some numbers.
Okay, Google. Give me a number between 1 and 100, please.
Apparently, you shouldn't say please.
Google's down too.
It says can't reach Google at the moment. Give me a number between 1 and 100, please.
Sure. 59.
59.
Very matter of fact.
Bill McCurry. Bill McCurry right there at the end.
Yeah, he did. Fucking Bill McCurry, right on the fucking head. He's got the nuts.
You know what? Bill McCurry's mighty close to Bill Murray too.
It is.
That's a good guess and a good name.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, Google. Give me another one, please.
Okay. 78.
78, huh?
I think that might be Spork Leafy.
With his 79 and a half.
Spork Leafy.
Fresh is so polite, he says please to Google.
Hey, it's an artificial intelligence, but it's still an intelligence.
Look what happened last time they released artificial intelligence on the internet and weren't polite to it. I mean, it became a Nazi-loving fucking pedo in 8 hours?
Yep, didn't take you long.
That's it. So, uno mas.
Okay, Google. One more, please.
Okay. 30.
30.
37. We got a.
I think Mr. Wheeler got that one.
Yeah.
Putt. Nice.
Putt.
Code, yes, sir.
All right. So, putt, Bill McCurry. Giz, I don't need your information. I know where to find you.
Okay, Google. Are you going to try and take over the world at some point?
Taking over the world isn't my kind of thing. I'd rather just explore it.
There you go.
Aw, she's so
See?
sweet.
Mine is sweet because I've been polite to her since the beginning.
Thanks,
Google
Google
isn't so much into that global domamination, just global experimenting.
Exactly.
So, as I was saying before, I had just stopped dead mid-sentence there. Putt, McCurry, both of y'all email me at
Well,
golf.
Putt just pipped it to Kim.
Oh, okay. Kim. All right. In that case, you guys send email over to me at golftvapes@gmail.com.
Rodrigo, and you wonder why. Mine's sweet.
Nice. You gotta treat her nice.
See what happens.
Happy
Okay,
wife,
Google,
happy life.
suck my dick.
Sure thing.
Sucking
Here's a video. Here's a video I found for you.
There's some information I found on suck my dick.
Did you mean Suck My Kiss by the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Sucking my dick is not my kind of thing.
My Google is kind of a bitch, he says. Oh, I love it.
I still want to give her an Australian accent, like really bad. Oh, no way, mate. Give me a minute. I'll search for that, you sick cunt. Like,
wonder if there's regional settings that you could do that with.
There has to be,
You
right?
can do that with maps. I wouldn't see
Yeah.
why you couldn't do it with
I
a
imagine
system.
that
We always set the maps
when
to
you're American.
the Australian accent. She's like, turn left at the light. It's like, oh, I will do anything you tell me to do. That
Turn
choice.
left. left,
I'll drive
mate.
into a river.
On the way, mate. Turn left.
Turn into the river.
What is
Okay.
what is it? Was it the Tom Toms that you could download people's specific voices for? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, TomTom, and then Waze did it for a while too. They had like
Did they?
Samuel L. Jackson doing voice.
Turn right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's so
Like-
awesome.
Go to sleep.
This right turn, look like a bitch.
Go the fuck to sleep every time you hit a squirrel.
Oh, don't hit squirrels. Oh.
Yeah, why don't you ask Google if you could change your accent? That's what Ken Dixon said. Okay, Google, can you change your accent?
Okay, Google. Do you have other accents?
I can speak a few languages. To change your language, tap Language Settings below. Or for step-by-step instructions on how to pick a language, tap More Info.
Language settings.
Little tap tap tap.
Australian.
Assistant. Languages. English, United States.
Yeah, there's got to be like British American.
Yeah, like English UK and then English Australia.
There isn't.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. So we've got
Oh.
English Thailand, English. Oh, English Australia. Oh, you can give her a Canadian accent.
Pick one up.
hey,
Sure thing, eh?
oh, sorry, I made you miss your turn. Sorry. Eh?
Yeah, I was just saying,
Sorry about that.
Okay, so we've changed her to Australian.
Nice.
Okay, Google. Tell me a joke, please.
Here's a joke. Why do cows have bells?
Why are you still American?
No.
Oh, that was lackluster.
Disheartening.
What a terrible way to end a stream.
I know. Had everybody's high hopes here, and then just fucking
Right?
crashed. Just
I told you when Ken Dixon walked in. I fucking told you.
I was
Who
waiting
didn't
for
hide
Google
their
to
lunch money?
stuff her up our butt and smuggle it into prison.
Stuff her up your butt.
Stuff up your butt. Really hoping my Google Assistant would start telling me stuff like that.
all right. Well, let's take this fucker around and get the geese and get the flock out of Dodge. Who wants to go first?
Oh, we're getting out of here. Okay. And
Okay.
yeah, and.divine83 YouTube and Instagram. Thanks for having me. Check out Adore E-Liquid for awesome juices. Use code UseGuys or Pink Pussy or the RC or Clean AF Coils to get 10% off. And check out Jesse Stand Up 3D for some cool stands. Stop looking like a vape slob. Check out Black Cat White Face. That's an awesome show on YouTube. And everybody here, check out I'm No Joe, Meter Vapes, Fresh, everybody. Looming's always live. And that's it. Everybody have a good week, and thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
I mean, right. It's been a while. Glad to have you back. Who's next? Who's on the chopping block?
Oh, let's do Fresh.
Oh, thank you. Guests this week are sparse because of NBE. So I'm not Friday. We're not having a guest. We'll just kind of talk about what's going on in the world. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the vaping world, so just be kind of a chat and bullshitting show. Saturday we do have a special theme. It's going to be very exciting, very explosive. So that's going to be fun on Saturday. I don't think I have anybody lined up special to come on Saturday, but we'll have the regular crew and be a good time. Just doing some mixing, coming up with some craziness. If you get a chance, go check out my smoky vanilla custard. It's absolutely lovely. And it's utilizing the new sweet smoky tobacco by Flavora. Flavora has new flavors out. They are awesome. They are awesome. Go over to thepinkpussylist.com. Support the people that support us. Adore E-Liquid, obviously. Dawn supports us above and beyond. She's amazing. What One of the best people I know. Dawn from Midori Liquid. So go support her at the very least, and you can use the coupon code PinkPussy or Fresh03 or Mixtress or probably Golf Tea or Meter, and you can get your 10% off. But however you do it, just go over and support her. Did Swag's sale end? The 25% off ended last night? Okay, so Swagathane isn't running a sale anymore, but just keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure he'll have something pop up here pretty quick for the masses. It's all I've got. Everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. I'm throwing it to the Al Green of South Chicago himself, Adam Pilarczyk.
I'll take it. I'll catch what you're throwing. Yeah, I'll keep it quick. Thanks for having me, TJ. Always fucking awesome hanging out with you guys. I'm on a small hiatus from Eddie the Arson, so I'll probably join you guys on Friday.
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome. Yeah, just join the group and pick a song. I'm letting it run till the morning or whenever the hell I wake up tomorrow. So you'll have a little bit more time to pick a song if you so inclined to hear me cover a ridiculous song like Livin' La Vida Loca. Yeah, so join the group and pick a song because it's fucking fun. And check out my bands if you got time. If you don't want to, whatever. It's cool. Lumi, go!
Ah! Hi. Thanks for having me. Thanks everybody for being so awesome. It's my regular spiel. Honestly, I love just hanging out with people, so thank you guys for coming and watching, and definitely thank you for having me. Everybody here is so awesome and welcoming. Mwah. Pissy desk.
Apparently it's just the pissy desk this week, not in pissy pants, just the pissy desk.
Sitting at the desk, letting it go.
The puddle.
Just a puddle on the floor.
Yep.
Over to the puddle.
It's so what?
Goddamn melted ice cream cone. Fuck. First and foremost, thank you all for coming out. Love that you guys came and hang out. What I mostly enjoy the most, other than the fact that I get to hang out with my friends. So, but like I was saying earlier, make sure you are doing your part to educate and advocate, not for ourselves. And please don't think that somebody else is going to do it for you. If what I saw earlier and shared with you guys earlier at the beginning of the show is any sort of indication, you have to stand up for your rights. You have to do it for those people who think somebody else is going to do that for them, because if you don't, nobody is going to. And then we're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. And not in the way you want to be fucked, because the worst part of it is we're going to end up having cigarettes after it instead of a vape after. So just remember that. You don't want that after sex anymore. Especially unwanted sex. That's all I'm saying. 1, 2, 3 surprise butt sex type stuff. So educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for the person to the left or right, but for the people who have not made the switch from the stinkies. We need to keep it alive for them. As Fresh was saying earlier, Pink Pussy list. Go see Dawn at Advocacy Liquid. Fill your cart with little purple hearts. You will be very happy when that stuff comes in the mail, guaranteed 3 days. Always. You know, within 3 days. Order, bam, that shit is at your house. Also on the Pink... Magic. It is. It really is like fucking... Some of the greatest fucking shipping out there. Also on that list, Coil Vapes. Go check out Dean over at Coil Vapes. Fantastic lines over there. There's a whole mess of other ones on there, from Vaping Swag to going and getting yourself like maybe a Sport Life shirt or something like that, or there's a mess of things there.
Or a Lumi shirt.
The Lumi shirt, the fanciest, shiniest fucking shirts on all of the internet. The Meter shirts over there. I'm just saying, they're over there.
They're pretty spiffy.
Yeah,
They are.
But just go to that fucking list. Everybody who's on that list does support us, and we should be supporting them because they do great things for the community. And in turn, it's the best way to help with that. Go buy their products. You're going to love them anyways, because the products that are on that list are fantastic. So, do yourself a flavor. Go pick some stuff up. I don't have a whole lot else I want to say other than go check out I'm No Joe, because we've been putting in a lot of fucking hard work over there, and things are fun. It's enjoyable, especially if you like MMA, or if you just want to see us talk shit to each other a little bit, or it's a good time. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, I'm gonna pass it over to the one, the only, the Meter Vapes.
So first and foremost, thank you, TJ, for having a show every Wednesday that we can. I'm just kidding. I made it through a whole episode without freezing, so I had to. Thank you, first and foremost, for having a show every Wednesday that Pilar Chicken addicts like us can get together and have our cohorts support us with folks like that in the crowd. That is the thing that keeps all of our Wednesdays normal, knowing that we've got a place like this to come and a group of people like that that are going to support our shenanigans. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the fans. The only thing that I would say today, besides if you're not checking out everyone on this panel's shit, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? The good thing about today's episode and today's conversations that we've had here is that without missing a beat, we jumped right into the topic of Scott Gottlieb's replacement, which means we're not only watching, we're being educated on our own behalf. And that's the only thing that is going to keep vaping alive. You don't have to do everything, but like it's been said, you have to do something. And that something is staying informed. Information is the only thing that's going to help us win this fight. So just keep your fucking eyes peeled. Don't use Instagram. Don't use Facebook for your fucking news sources, because as we saw today, they're unreliable. Do your due diligence. Educate your fucking self. Keep your eyes on the fucking prize. And the prize here is fair treatment of vaping in the political realm. The only way we're going to get that is by staying informed. So do your part. Learn some shit this week. We have to band together, or we will be banned together.
Fucking A right. That note. Who wants to do the old Gizzard Stew line today?
Ooh. Let's see if Google will do this. Okay, Google. Play Get Off Your Butts and Vape.
Okay, here's a YouTube playlist called Indie Under Pressure.
Nope. Whoa.
Hannah.
I think the only thing that would have made that better is if they played some Rick Astley and rickrolled you during that.
I would have broke that 80s sounds in a hurry. So as you go through your week, everybody, try and be nice to someone if at all possible, and get off your butts and vape.
Bye. Get off your butts and vape.
Oh. That was hilarious. Everybody's hearing this because I have not stopped the stream yet, but I was playing his No Rain song, and then Get Off Your Butts and Vape started playing.
Nice.
This is a hot mess up. You guys have a great night. Bye. You can't see us. Deuces, we're out.